Hey, welcome back. It is, as always, good to see you on this wonderful Monday morning. I hope it hasn't been too much of a Monday for you. It kind of has been for me. It's almost 6 o'clock here, a.m. And the video that I was uploading last night, it didn't upload, so I'm uploading it now. So you're going to get 2 videos today. It's going to be quite the treat. But we do have a new Amberlynn Reid video, and this one could be interesting. This one is titled Change in Surgery Timeline, Going Back to School, and Being Interviewed by You. But it doesn't say it's a vlog, so I guess we're not getting a vlog. But it is, how long is this one? It is... I don't know. How long is this one? This one's almost 20 minutes. It's 19 minutes, 59 seconds. Oh, it's right there on my screen. I guess I could have just looked at my own thumbnail, couldn't I? But let's this could be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what the surgery timeline is, if she got her way, and the going back to school. Hey, if she's going back to school, more power to her. It's never too late to go back to school if you want to learn more. I encourage anybody to do that, even if you're just learning on your own. Learning, everybody should be lifelong students. But all that being said, I have the hiccups. Let's go ahead and get on into it.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So
Hey,
I was
Amberlynn.
going to vlog.
Ooh, we got a date again. March 24th. So this was this past Thursday, I believe. And we have some stained glass looking earrings.
But some things came up and then I realized I just have a lot of really talking to do. I have updates and things like that, and like a little
She doesn't seem happy. She seems almost like she wants to cry.
segment that I wanted to start like in my vlogs. I don't know. I just thought it could be fun. So the first thing I want to do is I went onto my Instagram and I said, send me a question, send me a statement, send me something you want me to clarify. It could be anything, but send it to me in a voice memo and I will play it, but it has to be 30 seconds or shorter so I don't bore anyone and so it's not like too long or anything.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, but I'm like, oh, whatever. And I just kind of ignored it.
So I have gotten quite a few messages. I'm not gonna lie, I have not listened to any of them. I will not be showing usernames or anything like that, but I figured we could start with that because I'm kind of excited to do it. So I'm just gonna like choose a few and like just see what happens. Long time ago, I'm talking maybe like 7 years ago.
Sorry, I have some collagen powder in my coffee. So if you see me making a weird face, it's because I get a chunk of it that didn't get mixed into my coffee very well.
I used to do Snapchat Q&As where I would have you guys send me video form, like a question, and I would like show you guys on camera and stuff. So it kind of reminds me of that. It's like old school in a way.
Hey Amberlynn, it's Maggie. So Becky said you were a good singer. Why don't you sing Malibu by Miley Cyrus for us and actually give it your best shot?
All right, let's go.
Hey girl, I just saw your story post about sending you voice memos instead of written questions. So here's my question. Are there any Lego sets or Lego adjacent sets that you have your eye on that you're looking forward to getting soon? Also, love you. Okay, hope this is under 30 seconds. Okay, bye.
Yes, it was under 30 seconds. So there are some Legos.
So also, I just want to say real quick, her doing this will eliminate people thinking that she's sending herself questions. A lot of people will be like, well, I bet she's sending herself these questions when they were like nice questions, but this is obviously not Amberlynn's voice or wifey's voice.
I'm interested in. The one that I want like really, really bad is almost $900. It is a Star Wars Lego. I kind of separate, you know, the actual franchise with the Lego because I just like the Lego. I don't really know. It's like a Falcon moment.
Oh, the Millennium Falcon. Good Lord. Just call me Amberlynn again. I can't speak again today. Falcon.
I'm very highly educated. I know words. I have the best words.
I don't know. I'll put it right here. This is what it looks like. I'm very interested in that Lego. And thank you so much for the question. All right.
Ooh. I'll answer the question too. Of course there are. I love Legos. I still need to put together my Atari. I haven't done that yet. I want the globe. I haven't got the globe yet. And I want some of the other flower sets. I want the bonsai tree and the succulents because they're just really cute and I can't keep real plants alive. And some of the Batman ones. One that I really, really want. Oh, there's going to be a new Lord of the Rings set coming out. I'm going to have to get it because it's huge and I want it. I think it's Elvendale. I think is what it is. Or I'm sorry, Rivendell, Elvendale, Jesus. Rivendell. I haven't read the books in a while.
So let's choose another one. So far, so good. Like, I'm kind of nervous. Like,
You should
what's
be.
gonna pop up, you know? Okay.
Hi, Amber. I was just wondering, how long were you and your girlfriend dating before you decided to move in together?
How long were we dating?
Is she going to give the real answer? Which would be like when they first started seeing each other in July after she and Becky broke up to like August when she came in and never left.
Before we decided to move in together. I think it was like, oh my god, I'm so bad with timelines. It was like a couple months, I would say. And thank you so much for the question. Wait, this is low-key kind of fun.
Hey, Amber. Okay, so what is the one video in your entire YouTube career you absolutely regret posting? I'm super curious because I have a lot of old Facebook, old Instagram photos I regret posting and
Relatable.
template posts, so quite curious. Thanks. Bye.
Drunk
Thank
live
you so much for
stream.
the question. And that is honestly totally relatable because I have a lot of Facebook posts from like when I was like young, like 20, 21, where I no longer think that way, feel that way, am that way. So I totally get that. But I think the biggest one that I regret posting video wise is without a doubt me sharing a past relationship that I was in. I regret it more than like probably anything I have ever done on YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna do one more. This might have to be like a segment that I keep because this is low-key fun. So you guys have to let me know if you like it. I do get a little nervous though because it's like, oh my god, what are they gonna say? Okay, here we go.
Hi, so first of all, my English is not that great because I'm from Germany, but I wanted to ask if
Your language. What is a language?
Erdy, is this you? Or Nin? My alarm went off. I'm sorry. It's 6 o'clock.
Your language actually sounds really good.
your mom supports you with your weight loss surgery journey and what she thinks about that.
My mom does support me with my weight loss surgery journey. She actually brought up weight loss surgery to me first. And this was back when I was 18 years old. So it's been 14 years. God, I'm old. I'm literally 32. So it's been a hot minute. But yes, she does support me. She wants me to be happy and she wants me to be healthy. Obviously, like, surgery is a scary thing, so I know she does worry about that, but she does want to see me succeed. So that was honestly really fun.
Of course she does.
I enjoyed that. I could make a whole video. I could probably sit here and do this for hours. So the next thing I want to talk about is, I know you guys hate when I talk about books. There are a portion of you who do like to read, and there's a portion.
I like to read. I just don't care to hear Amberlynn's take on the books until she gets to the book that I sent her. If she ever reads it. So, if she's giving her review to these books, I will probably skip this and take this out of my video because I'll have nothing to say about it because I haven't read these books.
Of you who don't, so I try to keep these really, really quickly and fast. Like, okay, so Tender is the Flesh is hard to read. I am only halfway through it. I would normally speed through something like this, but it's been hard and I'm going to explain why. So, massive trigger warning, graphic. Okay. So, this book has chapters and chapters and chapters of just like detailed, gruesome, disgusting images of humans being like torn apart, and pretty much this book is about eating humans because there is a disease that happens with animals, and for some reason humans decide, okay, let's just eat each other. That is hard for me to read, especially when it's like literally chapters and chapters. It's not just like an easy little tiny description. It's like gruesome details, and it's been hard to read because it's like I don't really like reading stuff like that. If it's just like a little segment, I'm fine with it.
Okay, I might have left this part in. It's kind of gross what she's talking about for the book. But this is kind of the first time she's given really kind of in-depth detail into why she either doesn't like or does like something. So, and her little quick synopsis of something's happened to animals that have a disease, so hey, let's eat humans. That's a pretty concise description of the book. um, and judging by the title, "Tender is the Flesh," I mean, yeah. But I'll probably skip from here on now at this point. But that's kind of the best description she's given us for a book.
Okay, so next update is people always ask, like, are you going to go back to college? Like, if you did go back to college, like, what would you do, etc., etc. So if you guys don't know, I actually did go to college. I only completed a year. So let me explain. I initially went to college
Wasn't she doing criminal justice? I think that's what I would want to do if I went back.
because I wanted to be a teacher. It's something I wanted to do a lot, like especially when I was younger. So when I ended up going there and saying like, you know, I want to be a teacher, they kind of talked me into. I feel like it was massive manipulation now that I'm like older and like looking into it, like understanding the time. But they manipulated me into doing criminal justice. They made it seem like I would be really good for that because like I was in foster care, so like I understand some of the like ins and outs of that and stuff, and just like who I am as a person. They made me believe that like criminal justice was like the right answer for me. I don't know why. So I was majoring in criminal justice.
That's really interesting that she puts it that way. I don't know of any university that would try to, well, I mean, maybe people in that program because they want more students in that program. Hey, yeah, you'd be really great at this. But if she had a freshman advisor or something, yeah, that's a little weird to feel like she was pushed into getting that degree when she wanted to be a teacher. Um, that's a little weird. Excuse me. I mean, it's not my experience with university, but I do know that certain programs that, you know, want to make sure they have enough students enrolled and keep their numbers up for their program to get funding and whatnot, they might really go hard at like, hey, yeah, they could be great at this. You should really try this yeah. But it seems weird that she feels like she had that experience.
And it was a year into college. I ended up having to move across country, and I think it was like super hard for me because like as much as criminal justice wasn't my passion, I loved college. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was so fun. Like,
so why didn't you go back or change majors?
I put my mind to it. I set goals and I did the damn thing. And I had all A's. I got 1B and I felt like I got an F. Like I really, really was like on.
Yeah, well, you would know that there's no apostrophe there. But yeah. Yay me! That was 13 years ago. Well, she was 19, 18.
Top of things, I just loved learning and I loved my classes. And one of my classes was actually psychology, and I had never felt such like passion.
Is she gonna go back to school for psychology? Is she gonna follow in Sarah's footsteps?
It was my favorite class. I loved every second of it. I did not want it to end, and unfortunately it did. But yeah, I ended up moving across country, and I stopped going to school because of that, because they did not have the college that I was going to, and they did not have criminal justice near me. But it didn't matter to me because I realized that criminal justice, A, was not my passion, and I just did not want to continue down a path of like major college debt if it was not my passion. So I decided that if I was going to go back to school, it was going to be for something different. And then I slowly started to realize maybe college isn't for me. So I ended up never going back to school. But I would say in the last like few years,
college isn't for everyone. A lot of people are able to learn what they want either in a trade school or community college or just self-learning. I mean, college isn't for everybody. But I think Amberlynn, with her wanting to be a writer, I think she could really benefit from taking some writing courses.
I guess, I massively have been thinking more about like, if I was to go back to school, what would it be for and what would I do? Without a doubt, 100% psychology. That topic to me, learning it doesn't even feel like school. It doesn't feel like a chore. It feels like fun. Like I love psychology. It is so.
Young Dumb Honey Bun, you know, Sarah has inspired Amberlynn. Amberlynn would want to go back for psychology.
Interesting to me, and that's how I know that like I'm passionate about it. And so I actually just a few days ago, started a class online, or a course, a course, same thing. And
Whatever.
it has been a lot of fun so far. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It obviously does cost money, but it's not going to put me, it's not going to cost $30,000. So you do get like a diploma certificate after you complete this class and you pass it or whatever. So I'm enjoying it so far. So that is something I wanted to update you guys on, because I just feel like I want to be more productive with my time, and I want to do something that could possibly, put me in a better spot in the future.
Wonder what course she's taking, what she's doing.
Because I just feel like I need to learn more. I need my brain to be in motion, because I feel like it's just like mush. Like all I ever do is just like YouTube. And I feel like I just need to put like my time and energy also into other things that could be good for me.
I think that's great. I think her wanting to find something to do that helps, improve herself, I think that's awesome. Good for her.
So yeah, that is a little update for you guys. So I'm like really excited. I've already learned some things, and I've been able to like see some of the things I've learned like within myself, or like people around me, or situations in my life. And that is also what like the professor said, is like when you learn, and the things that you're going to learn, you're very much instantly going to see those things.
Is there a psychology course?
It's been interesting, because I've been able to like learn a little bit more about myself, and parts of it feels like therapy. I'm not gonna lie. It's so weird. Like, because it really just dives deep into like situations, and this professor like makes it to where like he wants you to like think about yourself a lot of the time, and just like the world around you, and like the experiences you've been through, etc., etc. So yeah, I've been enjoying that. So I just wanted to give you guys that little update. So obviously,
they do say people get psychology degrees because they want to figure out what's wrong with them.
In every video, I want to have a P.O. box moment. So here it is.
P.O. box time. P.O. box time. Hey, it's P.O. box time. Ooh, this is this is after I sent her my package. I wonder if she's going to get to it, or if she's been to the post office.
Alrighty, so we have an Amazon box here. Okay, so do we have a letter? Yes. The letter says, from Aliana, I hope I pronounced your name right. And she sent me Montreal steak seasoning. So random, but I love the random.
I mean, it's food adjacent, but it's seasoning. Oh, because, well, I mean, people complain that Amberlynn doesn't season her food very well, and she just uses 2 seasonings. So, hey.
I want to request, don't send me food items, and I mean that in like the nicest way possible. I appreciate everything sent to me, but I don't want anything like food related, drink related, even if it is seasoning or fiber or protein, like anything. I don't want anything food related, because if I ingest food, I want it to be bought by me. But regardless, I do appreciate the gift. Next.
I'm glad she said that. For people to not send her food type items. So I guess people thought supplements and like seasonings would be fine, because it's not actual food. But I'm glad that she clarified that for people.
Is also an Amazon package here. Alrighty. It is a book. Is there a letter? No letter. I also saved the letters you guys sent me in the little Amazon. Yes, I do. This book is called Bronze Age Mindset by Bronze Age Pervert. Okay, I love that. So it's a book about nudism. Thank you for the gift. Okay, so we have one more box, and it is from Amazon. Okay, so it is 2 books, and there is a letter, and it's from Jen. Thank you so much.
Not me. She's going to be getting you so many fucking books. I didn't send her anything deep or anything. It's a lesbian romance series that I really enjoy. I've listened to it a bazillion times, the audiobook.
She sent me The Body Keeps the Score, Brain, Mind, and Body in the Healing of Trauma by Bessel van der Kolk, MD.
Interesting.
Trauma is a fact of life is the first sentence in the back of this book. So I'm actually super excited to read this. And the other book she sent is Weight Loss Surgery Does Not Treat Food Addiction by Connie Stapleton. So thank you so much for the books.
That's a really good book to send.
All right. So the main part of this video, and what I'm really excited to share with you guys, is I have a massive weight loss surgery update.
It's an unfortunate choice of an adjective there, massive. But let's hear it, girl.
So I had my dietitian appointment. It was just a few days ago. I have one once a month for now. And it's just to see how I'm doing, talk to me about my progress, what more needs to be done, etc., etc. And this appointment, I'm going to be honest, guys. I know you guys hate when I say this, but there is some things that are currently happening, like within everything that I don't feel comfortable talking about right now. So there is pieces of my journey and my story missing that you guys are not hearing about, but I will tell you, I promise. I'm just not telling you yet.
Which makes it hard for us to get the full picture right now.
And the reason why I feel like I need to say that is because I don't want to feel like I'm lying to you guys, because I want it to be so transparent in my whole journey with this, but I just feel like there are certain parts that I want to keep private now because it's going to help me. And that is my goal here, is to help me, and I want to improve. I want to better myself, whether that be physically or mentally. And I shouldn't have to explain myself, but I just wanted to let you guys know that there is parts of the story missing, and I'm trying my hardest to be as transparent as I can and to let you guys know as much as I can, okay? So my dietitian said that everything I'm doing is exactly right so far, and that I'm doing really good, and I'm making progress where I can. And something she said actually made me feel better and validated, and
there's a validation that Amberlynn is always seeking.
Said the exact quote she said was, "What we expect from you and from all patients is imperfection. We do not expect perfection because we know that you aren't just going to be perfect. You're going to have slip ups. You're going to have mistakes." And that just made me feel so.
Well, right. People aren't perfect, but gaining 40 pounds when you've lost 50, that's a problem.
Validated because, I was super honest with her because I've had major setbacks recently. I have had slip ups, and there was a moment where I felt like, maybe I wasn't going to get weight loss surgery. And obviously that moment passed really quickly, and it's not something I've vocalized. But like I said, there's missing parts of the story that I will fill in for you guys in the future. I'm just not ready right now. So it just, I don't know. It just made me feel like a big weight was off my shoulder because obviously, I'm telling her like it is. Like I was like, you know what? I wasn't on track for a little bit, and I'm back on track. And, she understands that. And she was just like, we don't expect you to be perfect. And I don't know, it just made me feel really.
But when you weren't on track, did you binge? That's the question here, because you're insisting now that you don't have binge eating disorder. Eating off track happens. I've been off track the last 2.5 weeks on my food intake. It's been horrible, but that's different than like if you're binging.
Validated. So, but the really good news, honestly, in my opinion, this is amazing news because as you guys know, I was told that I was going to have to wait a year for possible surgery. And
right.
That was kind of scary for me. And my dietitian had the appointment with the surgeon and all that type of deal. They've changed their minds. And that, oh God, I got kind of emotional. They have changed their minds because like I said, there is bigger things happening that I can't discuss. And I feel like I keep saying that. I know a lot of people are going to be frustrated with me, but just please be patient. I promise everything is going to be out in the open eventually. I promise. Okay. So just understand that what I'm telling you now is because I do want to share this journey, but what I'm holding back is because it's for my well-being. Okay. So the new goal is they want me to show progress 3 to 4 months from now, just for 3 to 4 months. They just want to see progress. And I'm glad they came up with that decision because.
What does progress look like though? What do they want to see from Amberlynn? Do they want to see weight loss on her own? On track with a certain diet? But what does this progress look like?
Waiting a whole year is a long time, I'm not gonna lie. And my appointment with the surgeon is coming up, and that's just gonna be more him telling me more, like what he wants from me. I'm hoping he'll give me some weight loss goals.
Okay.
And things like that.
Okay, so she doesn't know yet,
for
really.
More like obtainable, touchable goals that once I reach them, I can just like cross them off type of thing. So 3 to 4 months is drastically different than a year. So I feel very, very happy about that. And I know that I can show progress in that time because I know that I have strength in me. I know I do. And I know that I got this. Like, I know that I do. And I know it's hard, but it's like, if I'm working towards a surgery that is going to change my life, it has to start with me. And it has started with
right.
me. Just these last few months has been so stressful. I'm not gonna lie. It has been so stressful and it's been confusing and it's been hard and it's been a lot. I could have done better. I could have done worse, you know? And now it's
Sure.
just like from this point on, all I can do is prove myself and show progress and do the best that I can with what I have now. Obviously, I am going to learn more and hear more from the actual surgeon when I go. So we'll see what goes on with that. But yeah, I just was really excited to give you guys that update because it made me really happy to hear. So yeah, I don't really have much more to say. Yeah, I was totally gonna vlog today, but then life, you know what I'm saying? Life hands you lemons, and sometimes you just don't feel like making a lemonade. And that's my day today. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it wasn't too boring. I know sometimes there's gonna be vlogs, and sometimes there's just gonna be some sit-down videos. I might switch it up. Like, I've just been uploading vlogs.
Even your vlogs are sit-down videos.
So I might switch it up and start doing other type of content. I'm not really sure what that's going to consist of, but just like videos focused like strictly on like one thing. I try to, you know, have a variety in my videos. I try to talk about several different things, and I do feel like I am good with that. But I want to add more. I want to do more, add more. So anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
All right. Well, Miss Amberlynn's going to follow in Sarah's footsteps and get that psychology degree or something. I don't know. Interesting. The 3 to 4 months to see progress. This could be a short-term goal for Amberlynn. They probably realized and noticed that that's what Amberlynn needs. So they might have said, okay, let's give her a short-term goal, see how she does in 3 to 4 months, and then they're going to reevaluate once these 3 to 4 months is up. And they might go another 3 to 4 months, or they might say, okay, maybe in 3 months we can do the surgery. Who knows? But it could just be making it more bite-sized for Amberlynn so that she doesn't get so freaked out about it. That could be what's happening. So she might still have to wait a year, but it's going to be in smaller chunks that she's waiting that year. You know what I mean? So, what do you guys think of the little voice notes? I think that's really interesting. It's nice to hear people's voices to ask her questions. But yeah, I'm all for her taking some courses online to learn more, to better herself. So hopefully she'll keep that up. And you know, we'll see how she does in 3 to 4 months, and we'll see what she's been holding back on this whole weight loss surgery info thing. But that's all I got for you this time. I need to start working about 30-40 minutes, so I'm going to try to edit this, but I hope you have an amazing week and happy Monday, and until next time, be safe and take care.